guys enrolled into VADA, and
Mhm.
also is it USADA as well?
That's correct. Yes, just in case something funny goes on. I still can't trust Vada, especially with Bill Conte around. I would never do that. Never. I don't give a shit if people pay me. I will never trust that place. And I know he's associated with them. I know that for a fact. So we got a backup. You always should have a backup because in case they want to pull some shit, we got this other side. You know. So, but I think things will be okay. We're aware of everything, supplements, and I heard a lot about supplements too. That if they're not NFS, don't take them because supplements are out there. You know, um, and you don't really get the full ingredients display. And I've been finding that. I'm thinking, what do you mean? It's like you're supposed to, but you're supposed to, but it doesn't happen. So somewhere in those supplements can have something that could be altered, and that's what's scary. So we got a doctor that makes sure that, hey, but we don't do the supplements right now. It's strictly we're eating good, healthy. We got our chef there, personal chef. Keep in mind Ryan has always been clean, except for that one time that the supplement had something there, the ostarine, and it had a little bit. But we've been doing the research. Now that I'm aware of it now, that be careful with supplements because you never know that there's something might be in there that's can affect your ability, not performance, but through VADA and all that. You gotta be careful because it doesn't show. So how the hell are you gonna know? But since what's his name, Victor says, well, if it's even in your toothpaste, he said that. It's still your responsibility, which I disagree because how the hell are you gonna figure that one out? You know, so you gotta just be careful. Just watch what you eat, watch who's around you. Don't take any supplements. You don't have to do the hard work like we always have, and you should be fine.
Obviously we've seen, like you said, that Bill Haney has been very vocal,
Hmm.
and we've also seen several interviews that Devin
Hmm.
Haney has also been participating as well,
Hmm.
and we actually had Devin jump on the live for a few seconds,
Hmm.
but we were trying to get some questions in, but I don't know, it wasn't coming out that day, but he
Yeah.
did he did do a couple other interviews,
Yeah.
and they speak highly of, you seen the Andre Ward interview, right, with him and
Yeah.
and Devin.
Yeah.
Like, what did you get out of that interview?
I mean, you're gonna. I saw what he's talking about. I saw what he was talking with Andre Ward about, but it's like I don't. Andre's a awesome was an awesome fighter, man. I respect that man totally. Um, but if you're not gonna give the interviewer the honest truth, then why even get interviewed? Be honest. Be on the level. He right away told him he's a cheater. Don't say that because we've never cheated. You know, the stupid ass supplement. There was something there. It wasn't on purpose. So don't call us a cheater. We didn't know. We were unaware. Okay, Andre Ward is smart. But it's like don't right away say, "Oh, well, he cheated." And that's all Haney says. But Haney knows us. His father knows us from the amateur days. We've never cheated, bro. I mean, all the other fights that Ryan had, think about it. All the other fights that he had, was he ever was he ever tested testing positive? Never. You know what I mean? And never. So, I don't get it. I don't understand. Sorry. You
You
there?
good? Yeah, yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't understand. What's but I did see it, but again, you don't interview with someone if you're not going to be totally honest. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So You know,
So,
you.
in other words, don't call my son a cheater. You know, don't do that because you're gonna piss me off.
Mm.
You're gonna piss me off right off the bat. And I'm not gonna listen to the whole interview if you're gonna say my son's a cheater. I'm not gonna do that because I know my son more than anybody, and I know he didn't cheat. And again, I said turkey a la sheep. He believes in Ryan. He likes Ryan, and he knows Ryan. I mean, you saw him on the interview. You saw he was in a tuxedo, right? You saw. I mean, he's fresh now, and then Bill's still trying to talk some crap to him and Lupe. It's really weird.
So, oh, that the little clip of him, catching him saying, what I
Yeah,
forgot about that clip. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like he's trying to egg Ryan on or Lupe. Bro, the fight's set. You're good, man. Calm down. Calm down. Watch out for Ramirez if I were you.
Mm.
That's
Mm.
what I would say. Don't worry about my son, bro, because Ramirez packs a punch. And I'm telling you, if he lands, just like Duarte, if Duarte lands, Duarte is going to be progress, by the way.
You think? Yeah. You think so?
Oh, I know so. I know so.
But do you feel like he's the first one to stop Regis?
He's going to stop him. Yeah, he's going to stop. Like what he did to Jojo Diaz, he's going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
See,
But
a lot of people don't realize Duarte is a Duarte is a Julio Cesar Chavez Senior back in the day, where he would come forward and he would not stop. That guy, and he's also smart, but this guy can pack a punch, bro. I mean, that guy can pack a punch, and I'm telling you, man, I know it. I seen it. So I would be careful with fighting Duarte and Ramirez because they
mm,
both hit. They both pack a punch, bro.
they both got left hooks.
Yep. Well, my son told me about Duarte privately, so I was like, okay. And I seen it myself, so it's like, and I told you, Devin wouldn't pick Duarte. He could have, but he didn't. But he probably made another mistake by picking Ramirez.
Do you believe that he was able to pick them, or like Oscar De La Hoya only gave them a few options? Like, well,
Well, you're giving some options. You're giving some options, and since they didn't hear too much about Ramirez, they went that direction. If you really analyze it, because Ramirez was a little bit out of the picture now, so of course they're going that direction. But they don't realize the guy is still, hey, bro, still he could fight, man. You
right.
know, you're bringing out a bear out of his um you know when bear goes into hibernation.
Hibernation.
Yeah, you're bringing Jose Ramirez out of it. So be careful.
Mm, mm. So, going back to that, I remember, like, because you hear Bill Haney really going crazy. Not,
Mhm.
let me say not go crazy. Let me not say that, because he's very vocal, very vocal.
Right.
And being vocal, he's spoken about the program 365, making sure that Ryan enrolls into that program.
Mhm.
Um, is Ryan enrolled into that program?
I don't even know what 365 means,
Yeah,
and I don't care. I don't care to know it because all I know is that they wanted us to sign with Bada, which we did. We also got USADA. They want us to do that. We're done. They wanted us to sign the contract. We did that. We're done, bro. I mean, all this other stuff that Bill talks about. I mean, it's like, you know, until we know what it is and what our manager, understands it, then hey, we'll do that too. But we're on the track. We're not even worried about him right now. We're our mind right now is Rolly Romero, and his mind should be Jose Ramirez, and that's it. Everything else is irrelevant at this point. Because if Ramirez cracks Haney, I don't know what's going to happen with that fight.
It might not happen. You're
It
saying
might not happen. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, George, I don't know. All I could say is that please stop worrying about us and taunting Ryan or Lupe Valencia. Please stop doing that and concentrate on what's at hand.
because you believe that Jose Ramirez most likely will beat Devin Haney.
I'm saying that if he cracks him,
Yep.
he he might not be ready for it because psychologically, when you've been beaten, think about when you've been beaten psychologically,
Hmm.
it's hard to recover, and then now you're susceptible to get dropped again because your body just goes into shock again. So you gotta be careful. If you notice, um, uh, Manuel, the Mexican fighter, the one that fought, what's his name, Mayweather, Manuel,
My
Quez, yeah. If you notice that he would get dropped, right? Even though he was a good fighter, right? But did you notice that he would get dropped? And this is a good fighter, Manuel Marquez, right? Excellent, right?
of
But
course,
did you
I'm famous.
notice that every time he got hit, he would just fall? He'll get back up, but he would
Oh,
fall.
he was shot. He was shot like he no chin.
That's what I'm talking about. So
Okay.
once you get beat really bad and you're still getting hit and you start dropping, you're susceptible to getting dropped again. It's not as hard anymore. It's like you've been shattered. It does something to the brain. So if I were him, I'd be careful.